Hey everyone, I'm Chris of Carter's Talk Tone, and today I'm here to talk to you about Sinasoid Cables Pro Audio Couture. I'm using my invoice as notes, so I'm just going to go run through what I got. Hopefully that stayed, and you can still hear me when I do that. The first cable I want to talk to you about is actually my favorite one out of the bunch that I got. It's the Van Dame Classic XKE. I believe, yeah, it's this one. Let me sit my notes down. This is it. It's got I'm guessing this is gold. It's got G&H GH plugs on them. The reason this one is my favorite is this cable is like super loose. So I mean, like you can sit here and do this all day, and if you're trying to get it untangled because it's not as stiff as some other guitar cables that I've used, you can easily just jiggle it a little bit and it gets untangled. It's really lightweight, and all that adds up to why it's my favorite. So drop that down over there. The next one I want to talk about, if I can keep track of my notes, is the Van Dame Classic patch cables, which I didn't want to pull them off of my board, which is sitting right down here. So it's the same cable type. I believe it's the same type of plugs. So if you're not wanting to spend too much on the Sliver, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes, these are definitely going to be a great option for you. I think those fall under the custom links also. So with that extra flexibility, they're actually a little. I kind of dare to say this, but they're a little more flexible than the George L cables that I normally use to do my pedal board. The next one I want to talk about is the Lake. I guess it's just the Lake cable because that's a very obnoxious name coming after it. Same plugs as the Van Dame, but the cable is slightly thicker and a little more stiff and definitely more heavy. For my I apologize. For my live setup, I've used the Van Dame for my guitar 2 pedal board, and I've used this one for board to amp just because it is a little heavier and a little more stiff, and it's a little tangled right now, and if I try to jiggle it, it gets more tangled. It's not on them, that's just the type of cable. The other cable I got from them is their signature Slate cable, and I apologize for hitting the mic stand again. I probably should have rethought this entire setup. But it's got the same or maybe not. Oh, yeah, G&H plugs. I don't know if they're any different. No, they are the same ones. All the guitar leads that I got from them are straight and right angle. Their product description says gray, but to me this is white. I'll let you be the judge of that. Kind of a little scared to use this one just because I don't want to get it messed up. It's so nice and clean, but I'm sure that'll eventually get used for something around the studio, just that way I don't have to take it out and get it dirty and use it in-house. All right, and the last one I want to talk to you about is the Sliver cable. The really cool thing about this is that these ends are super small. If you want, super small. If you want some better detail on this, check out our website, carterstalktone.com, and there should be some product pictures along with a bit of a written review about this if you want to check that out. I've got these normal G and H cable ends just for size. Do a little side by side, and then one in front of the other. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but especially for my board in the area that I used, the couple of slivers that I got, it was pretty compact that even like the George L, they're not exactly the smallest plugs, but like I was having a lot of trouble getting them in, and this saved me a lot of space. So I definitely say that these are worth the money if you want to invest a little more into getting custom sliver cables. Overall, my experiences with Sinasoid, the cables that I have so far are great. I got a custom one on the way at the time of recording this, and I'm hoping to talk to them soon about maybe getting, all my XLR swapped out with their stuff, since, I like the cable that's on the, especially since. So yeah, that's been a little quick review of my thoughts on all the Sinasoid cables that I got. My overall impressions, I would say, are very good, very high quality. I definitely didn't feel like these were going to break on me like I normally do with other cables that I've used. And they're patch cables, despite, being, thinner cables and like a new connection type to me. I didn't feel like, swapping out my board 5 times that they'd break. But yeah, I'd highly recommend that you go check out Sinasoid at sinasoid.com, and we'll have links to them down in the description. And yeah, pick up a cable just to try them out. And who knows, you might end up wanting more. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and please subscribe and look us up on social media. Again, all those links will be down in the description, and we will see you next time. Bye.